let us start with the next chapter from our syllabus, which is chapter 4, simple equations. It's a very interesting chapter and it's a very basic and most important chapter, because without this chapter, even if you pursue for the physics or any other subject, this chapter is very important. Equations, you should know how to solve it. It's a very important chapter. Let us start first with the basics. Before equations, equation comprises of many terms, so we should know what are those terms first. So let us start with the first definition, which is constant. Let us see a symbol having, very important, fixed numerical value. A symbol, it's a symbol having fixed numerical value. For example, numbers. 1 is 1, no? 2 is 2, 3 is 3. Can I say 2 becomes 3 any day? No, 2 will not become 3 any day. If 2 is 2, 2 value is fixed for 2 only. So constant are all the numbers whose value is fixed. We cannot change the value of numbers. 1 is 1, 2 is 2, 3 is 3. Are we clear? So those numbers are known as constants. Those numbers are known as constants. Are we clear? Next symbol, variable, which varies. What do you mean by varies? Which keeps on changing with time, which keeps on changing. That is what vary means. So variable, a symbol which takes various numerical values. Numerical values means it is not fixed for sure. It is not fixed. Like constants, variables are not fixed. They keep on changing their values. For example, letters. I am not talking about those letters we write. I am talking about the alphabetical letters like A, B, C, D, E up to Z. We can say, etc. Clear? For example, if I write X, X can be equal to 1 also, X can be equal to 3 also, X can be equal to minus 100 also. Do you think it is fixed? No. X can, the variables can take any values. They are not fixed. Even if I talk about rupees sign, rupees, is it value fixed? Is it value fixed or not? Rupee, you have to tell me. 1 rupee is 1 rupee only. 2 rupees, 2 rupees only. 100 rupees, 100 rupees only. Will it tell you, is it a constant or a variable? It's a constant. Again, because it's a number. It's a constant. Value remains same. That is what constant. Fixed numerical value. Variable whose value keeps on changing. Can you tell me an example of variable? Prices of petrol. Variable. Its values keeps on changing. The value of many items, it keeps on changing. Variable. Clear? Next, algebraic expression. First of all, I would love to give you the spelling of algebraic expression, because many students write it very incorrectly, which is not good. You should know. Algebra. So algebraic. 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 Many students remove this A from this. So algebraic. Are we clear? Now expression. Expression means the way of writing, the way of expressing something. But in maths, how we can express? We can express anything in form of numbers, in form of operations. Yes or no? So algebraic expression, a combination of constants. It's a combination. Very nice. A combination of constants, variables. Okay. Constants will come, variables will come. Connected by some or all the fundamental operations. What do you mean by fundamental? Fundamental means basic. Which we use. Basically we use. Yeah. Plus, minus, multiply, divide we always use. So basic fundamental operations like, what are the 4 basic fundamental operations? Addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Are we clear? These are the 4 basic operations. These are not ends there. In higher classes, in class 11 and 12, you will learn about the operators like derivatives, integrators. We have in higher, it means to the graduation level, we have something called transforms, Laplace transform, Fourier transform, Fourier series. So that's a big term. For you, these 4 things are very important. Okay, 4 operations. Let's see the example of algebraic expression. Now we are talking about algebraic expressions. Let's see the example. It's a combination of constants and variable connected by sum of 4 fundamental operations. Okay, let me write. Let me say 2x plus 5. Yeah, it's algebraic expression. Why? 2 is a constant, variable, sign is there, again constant. Combination of constant variable connected by sum or 4 fundamental operation is known as algebraic expression. Now if I am writing 2x, understand this is very important. If I am writing 2x means 2 is multiplied with x. This is most important. 2 is multiplied with x. Whenever we write like this, I told you in fraction and decimals also, whenever we write, if I write like 2 by 3x, they are multiplied. They are getting multiplied with each other. Do remember. One more example if we can write. Who will give me? So we can write like 4y plus 5x plus 3a minus 4b. This is again an algebraic expression. The combination of constants, variable connected by sum or 4 fundamental operations. Clear? Now let's come to the equations. Very important. Now equation is a statement of equality. Statement of equality, it's a very heavy word for you to understand, but I will explain you. Which contains one or more unknown quantities or variables. It contains unknown quantities or variable. Again, he is repeating the definitions of variable only, that they are unknown quantities. Okay. Now statement of equality. Statement of equality means if any algebraic expression we are writing, it must contain the sign of equality. Equality sign must be there. Sign of equality. This is what statement of equality means. This is what statement of equality means, that there must be a sign of equality. Equal sign must be there. Otherwise, it will not be called as an equation. An equation is a statement of equality which states that 2 particular things are equal. Basically, it contains LHS side and RHS side. LHS means left hand side, RHS means right hand side. When we prove LHS equal to RHS, this is what we actually prove the statement of equality there. We prove this equation there. Any doubt in this? Okay. Now, equation is a statement of equality which contains one or more unknown quantities or variable. Let's see why statement of equality which contains. If it contains one or more quantities or variable, it must be an algebraic expression. What is an equation? Putting one algebraic expression equal to a constant. One method is this. Putting one algebraic expression equal to a constant. It's an equation. Putting one algebraic expression to another algebraic expression is also known as equation. Like this. These are equation. Either we can put algebraic expression equal to a constant, algebraic expression equal to a algebraic expression. Now they both are equations. Why? Because they contain unknown variables x, x, x. Secondly, statement of equality must be there. They are having equal signs. That is why they are equations. Equations, form of algebraic expression which contains equal sign. If, for example, I have this algebraic expression. Assume this is an algebraic expression. I have written an algebraic expression. Can I call it as an equation? No ways, I will not. Until and unless I will put this algebraic expression equal to a constant or another algebraic expression. Again, this is an algebraic expression. If I am not putting it equal to anything, it will not be called as an equation. For equation, it must be put equal to a constant or another algebraic expression. Algebraic expression, or it can be a constant, or it can be another algebraic expression. Clear? Equal must be there. Balance must be there. Equality must be there. Clear with this? So equations. Now simple equation. What do you mean by simple equation? Are we having any difficulty with the equation, or there is something called complex equations also? I have not heard. Basically, he is correct. The statement, basically the chapter is simple equation. By simple, the textbook means we are talking about the most easy equation, that is linear equations. So another name of this chapter is linear equations in one variable. You will get this chapter in 8th also. There this chapter heading changes, it comes to linear equations in one variable. You will see this heading. That is chapter 2 in class 8. In class 7 we will do the basic and we will try to solve. But in class 8 you will be getting the higher level questions. Okay, the different methods to solve. So another name of this chapter is linear equations in one variable. Understand linear. Now, what do you mean by linear? If you clearly observe equation x variable, x variable, x variable. If I talk about the power, if I talk about the exponent means raised to the power. Here, if I talk about, this is 1. I am writing like x raised to power 1. This is what linear means. Variable must have power 1. Variable must have power 1. What it means, that this variable will be multiplied only one time with this. We will not do any. For example, 2 into x means 2 and x are multiplied one time. Clear? Now, so linear means the variable must have 1 as the power. That is what linear means. Okay, linear means 1. If I write x raised to power 2, it is no more linear. It is no more linear. I will explain you all this in chapter 9, which is algebraic expression. There I will tell you different types of polynomials. Okay, because this chapter comes early, so I am just giving you the brief. More of the detail I will be discussing in chapter 9. So till now, this is not linear. Only if power of x is 1, then only we will consider as a linear. Not even x, any variable power 1. It can be y also, it can be a also, it can be c also, it can be any letter. But the power must be 1. That is what linear equation. Why one variable? I am taking only one variable, x. But what is this? This is algebraic expression. Now I am writing, let me write another example. I am writing 2x plus 5 is equal to 3y plus 7. It's an equation only, no problem. It's an equation. Yeah, algebraic expression equal to another algebraic expression, equality sign is there, it's an equation. X power 1, y power 1, consider linear equation. But is it linear equation one variable? No, we can see two variables. One is x, one is y. There are two variables. Hence, it doesn't mean and it doesn't conclude to that it is a simple equation. Clear? It is not a simple equation, one variable, or linear equation, one variable, because there are two variables. So in this chapter, if we are considering x in the equation, we have to consider x on both sides, LHS also and RHS also. LHS and RHS on both sides we have to consider XX or YY or DT or SS, whatever we want to consider. That is what linear equation one variable means. Clear? Last definition, that is the solution of an equation. Solution of an equation, the value of the variable which makes an equation a true statement. Very heavy again. Okay, solution. Okay. Like I give you the solution of the question. What is that? Which satisfies you. What do you do? Solution. What do you do with the solution when I send you the answer key? What do? You match your answers with my answers. What you are doing? You are putting both the things equal to satisfy, so that whatever I have sent you and whatever you have written, both are matching. A true statement. That is what? A value of the variable which makes an equation a true statement. That means if I put the value of what value of x I must put here, so that LHS becomes equal to RHS. What value of x? What value of x I must put so that the value and let me take the easy one for you for understanding, because the solution of that will become difficult. Linear equation, one variable, any doubt? Simple equation. Now, what value of x must I put so that LHS becomes equal to RHS? What shall I put? What shall I put? X plus 5 is equal to 6. What should be the value of x so that if I add 5 to it, it must become 6? What is that? Yes, x is equal to 1. If x value is 1, this is called solution of an equation or root of an equation. We will understand how to find it. It's a very easy method, very easy. This chapter is very comfortable, very easy. Understand, but you need to have a good understanding with this chapter. Very important chapter. Okay? So solution of an equation, x plus 5 is equal to 6. So if I put x is equal to 1, 1 plus 5 is equal to 6, LHS equal to RHS. This is what solution means, or root. Solution and root, one and the same thing only. Clear with this? Any doubt anyone is having till now? Sure?